Okay, so yeah, this is Rappers vs. Rappers, and we're at Hip Hop Camp 2018. Yeah, so tell me your name, tell me your group name. Who am I sitting with here?
Atari Jones.
Atari Jones. Nice to meet you, man. Yeah,
bro.
Yeah. We CunninLynguists.
CunninLynguists. Nice to meet you guys.
Yeah.
And all you guys are from where?
Ohio.
Ohio. Perfect, man. Kentucky. Okay.
We bordering. Yeah.
Okay.
We just met here, but we live in border states.
That's cool, man. My grandma lived in Hubbard, Hubbard, Ohio, and I don't know if I've ever been to Kentucky, to be fair. I tell people though when they travel, not to go to the places like LA and New York like everybody says. I says go to the states like Ohio or Kentucky where people don't ever say go to because they're really beautiful.
Especially during the Derby. You go Kentucky during Kentucky Derby.
That's huge.
It's all the way live. Yeah. It really you might bump into Michael Jordan or somebody, or fucking Will Smith, whoever. Everybody's in Kentucky on Derby.
That's perfect though.
Yeah, it's slow.
Yeah.
It's like a whole party in the city.
All right, I'm gonna start this. Okay, so you guys know the rules of Jenga, yeah?
Low key. I know you gotta. Oh, you don't have to put it on top?
Yes.
Caught it,
I'm just testing you guys.
He's got the win.
Calling it out.
So all you guys have been to Europe before, yeah? And what do you think?
No.
This is your first time.
First time.
Okay. Well, welcome, man. Yeah, cool. It's So then I'll ask this question to you guys. What do you think the differences between the European hip hop market and the U.S. hip hop market as far as not just fan base but respect for the music? I feel like old school flavors more. They have an appreciation different.
I feel like they approach Europe here more along the lines. The Europe approaches music more along the lines of how the U.S. used to approach rap music in like the 90s.
Yeah.
Where you would have your gangster rap, you had a palette of everything. You know what I'm saying? Like they weren't really picking what you got to hear. If it was hot and people weren't fucking with it, you know what I'm saying? Then it would get where it needed to be. And now it's kind of like we sold our souls in the U.S. as far as like popularity. So
I mean, I always feel like it's true though. Like I also feel like when you're the different guy though, you get treated differently too. People find more interest in you. So when you're like from the States, and people kind of I think that they respect it more. I mean, you've come all the way over here from a different country. That's a little different than being a Czech rapper and here. You know what I'm saying? So it's a different kind of vibe. I feel like.
Yeah, definitely.
Safe, bro. He's out here.
Yeah.
Super safe.
And then what about as your first time in Europe, man? Like, what do you think? So I guess we're sitting next to veteran hip hop people who've toured, right? And then this is your first time here. Do you remember when it was your first time overseas? Like, do you feel like you've, like, as a rapper, like, do you like it's a huge accomplishment, right? Like to be able to be in a different country, like making your music, like doing what you want. I think there's a point, I think, in every rapper's career when they sit there and they're like, I'm a rapper now. You know what I mean? Like now this is like official. You know what I mean? Like I'm really doing it. Like, tell me about your experience, and then tell me about y'all's first experience. How you taking it in right now?
Bro, it's mine, bro.
You still
to be honest.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Since I came here, just different atmosphere, but it's all love though.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. And it's are you navigating well with the different languages?
Yeah, for sure.
Are you
Shout out to my homie over here?
Yep.
He's been helping me out.
Perfect, man. Yeah. It's
the
crazy.
simple things though for us, right? Because I know when we were first touring, it was shit like, how do we get our motherfucking clippers to work over this bitch so I can shake myself up?
Yeah.
Without them shit smoking like they get ready to explode, you know what I'm saying? Like
Or just exploded.
Or just explode, yeah.
That's
We've lost some
true,
clippers to motherfucking European voltage. We've lost some completely. Like, when we were first coming, we had to break a few eggs to make this omelet.
This very trip, I had to buy some, for the first time in 20 years, I bought European clippers. Because I left mine at home. But I brought the adapter.
No.
Hell no.
No. Because I brought my American clippers.
Y'all gonna make me laugh too much. I'm gonna shake this bench.
I brought American clippers from a black beauty shop in Atlanta made for black hair. This does not work the same.
Yeah, it's not the same.
At all.
As soon as he heard my clippers turn on, he was like, let me use them for a little bit.
As soon as they turned on. It's like hearing John Deere versus some off-brand.
And your style of rap, what would you consider
I call it street rap because it's real. Like for many years, I rapped in subway stations and on the streets, and I can't take that when I'm taking this. And if anything, it's what I do. It's not necessarily what I say. Like I talk about real shit, like for sure. I talk about struggles and overcoming obstacles in my life and trying to push forward. But it's more of how I do it, by sitting in a subway station, shaking back and forth while I'm rapping. I feel like it makes it authentic, and it is authentic, but it also, to me, that's the core of hip hop. You know what I mean? And like, I go out when I sit in my apartment all day. There's a point during the day when I have to get out of the house. You know what I mean? I have to go. And if I'm not playing shows, the best next thing for me to do is go play on the streets. And I meet genuine people out there, because you don't have to stop and listen to my music if you don't want to. You can keep on walking. But if you stop, to me, that's genuine. And so it's not only am I giving my heart out there, but the people that are listening are giving me their heart too. And that's important to me. It's not at a club. It's mostly like, okay, well, you're with this band, so these are your friends. These are your friends. When you're not playing, they're outside smoking a cigarette, blah, blah, blah. But when you do the street rap, you genuinely connect with the people. And it's something that's, for me, it's the best thing. It's how I live, and it's taking me to the next level. I mean, I did it for survival, and now I get to play this kind of stuff, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah?
I fuck with the tats too, bro.
Thank you, man. You know, all this has come from people who've seen me on the streets rapping, and tattoo artists, and been like, hey, I didn't have any cash to buy an album right now, but I'll give you a tattoo. Wow. Come by. And so it's like, it's been the love from the people, man. Like, really, like.
I've been looking for a good tattoo souvenir. I need some ink now.
Yeah, well, you're in Prague, and things are super cheap here, man. So
yeah.
It might come down.
I'm ready.
It might. I'm leaving him alone, fam.
Yeah.
You better commit.
I ain't committing.
Yeah, you better commit. It's you and him that got these random squagglers hanging all around the sides.
This is life right here. You got to deal with our shit. You know what I'm saying? We left some obstacles for you, man.
Which would I guess would lead me to my next question.
Nigga, you break, you buy.
Like
damn fool.
Hey, you moved just in time.
All right, I'm gonna commit.
You better commit.
Oh
shit.
See that, boy? That was right. That's commitment.
Yeah.
I committed, boy.
Yeah.
Committed. You seen it.
You leaving a damn mess is what you're doing.
Yeah. Your mess.
I see what's going on.
Clean it up.
Oh, clean, slick. Okay.
I made that happen.
Nah, I made that happen in spite of what you was over there doing.
So that would put me into my next question, which is, in life there's obstacles. In the hip hop game there's obstacles. What could you tell somebody who looks up to you guys, or who follows in the footsteps of wanting to be a rapper? What is something that you could tell them to keep them pushing, especially in a day and age when there's so much shit music, or artists just in general? But when you have a young guy that sees rappers that are making it, that are just making fun of the game in a sense, when they're trying to make it, like, what could you tell them? You know,
the main thing for me of importance, like when I really think about it, is if you're doing what's going on right now, then you're too late.
That's right in line with what I was
doing right now.
But if you're doing what the rest of the game is doing right now, then you're too late. Stretch your imagination. You know what I'm saying? Like, be a kid with this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, enjoy your imagination. Push the level. Make whatever music you groove to. What you want to fuck with. You know what I'm saying?
Just be an artist. Just be you.
You know, because if you're imitating what's out already, then you're already too late. You know what I'm saying? You've already missed the boat.
And kind of to paraphrase, I was gonna say, like, respect the trend, but don't follow the trend.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like make your own path, but like, you know, pay homage to what's going on currently.
Definitely.
Like, don't just be all the way on the island by yourself. Like, you know what I'm saying? But like, respect the trend, but don't follow the trend.
Be your own person.
Be your own person. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Because the trend might rub off on you in a good way.
You already went.
I just played,
Oh, shit, I'm late. Okay.
Shit is getting real. It's getting real. In the field.
You got it.
Skillful out here. Oh, he was like, all right, I'm about to go back for it. That's cool.
Good stuff. Will my commitment trick work again? Yeah, man.
Okay.
Physics. Physics.
And so tell me, so if you could tell him something about what the do's and don'ts of a festival in Europe, what would you say?
The do's and don'ts of a festival. I mean, honestly, just show
Or
up.
of just being in Europe. Yeah.
Well, for the festival, it's easy. For a festival, you just gotta show up on time.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, he took it.
All they care about is time. You show up on time, because like the hard work is club
Pass the
shows.
buck.
To me, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like festivals is kind of like the cherry on top of the cake.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like in Europe they lay out festivals so smooth. It's like the
Super
best
organized.
advice is like don't ruffle no feathers, don't burn no bridges, because like the relationship you have now might bring you back 10 for the next 10, 15 years.
Yeah.
Like for real. Like and then they'll spur off from there. Just make sure you do your job on a professional level. Whereas clubs, you should still do the same thing. But if you so had happened to have a nigga moment, you can say fuck that club and find another club. It's hard to find another festival.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like for real.
And they
It's much
build
harder.
reputations on the festivals for sure. Like, I love the fact that I get to interact with a bunch of people and like see them throughout their whole day, not just for like 1 minute, but it's like we wake up and we eat breakfast with our neighbors. Like we have a hotel, but we're also camping, so it's like we like to like get out there and like just be with the people, and I think that's really cool. And the festival.
Yeah, I fucked up a lot of shoes doing that shit when we first started out.
Yeah.
He
You
didn't
win,
go.
and now it's your turn. Or then you
No, I went. I said
my
that.
turn again.
It's your turn
Oh,
again.
fuck, man.
Yeah.
All right,
It's real, fam.
He
Yeah.
was on it. He was like, "Who turn?"
Yeah.
Oh man, he just raised the stakes.
Yeah.
They like sold the stakes is high in this motherfucker right now.
So though,
Man, he just raised them, fam.
you played me. Okay.
Oh, that is some fuckery right there. Oh yeah, yeah, that was great.
He just, oh man,
Sheesh.
the heat was on.
See, in most games you have winners, but in this game you just have one loser. You know what I mean? Like that's the thing about this.
Yeah.
It's different.
Fuck, I don't know what to do.
Ooh, you was about to go crazy.
You know what? We're all rappers.
we
We're all
here,
taking
we
risks.
here.
Yeah. We're all taking risks, bro. Like.
Yo, this shit is okay.
Oh,
Got him one. Yeah, man.
I'm gonna destroy this shit right here.
Put my phone at shit.
I'm gonna fuck this up. How do I do that?
I said, I'm gonna fuck this up. How do I do it?
Bow. Like a motherfucking G and a half. Oh shit. It's looking real delicate up in this motherfucker. It's looking real delicate.
oh, damn! It's almost back to me.
Yeah. You just knew it was gonna be destroyed by the time it came back.
Damn, it's real. I just started recording.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is an all-star game.
This is a game of passing the buck, fam. This is literally teaching you how to pass the buck.
We said fuck the questions, nigga. It's about the game right now. Jenga.
Little things in life, guys. Yeah.
We're gonna pull out the Jumanji next, nigga. Going to the jungle.
Oh man.
Shit.
I want to support you right now, but I think we're coming to an end. You know, let's see.
Found a Lucy.
Risky.
Ey, da wollte ich auch noch mal kurz vorbei. Mach doch in Wien. Ja, warte, ich bin gleich fertig.
You trying to make it hard right now. Anybody else? Like, I'm putting it in the middle.
Can you guys tell me one of your most memorable show experiences, or something that it doesn't have to be funny or wild? It could be something that like touched your heart, or something that
Mine was Hip Hop Camp. The first time, this is our third time doing Hip Hop Camp, and the first time we opened up the MOP,
okay,
and watching them rock.
and that was someone you looked up to, and
You know, it's like we kind of learned how to perform watching New York rappers.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and just performing in New York clubs. We were garbage. And then we're seeing people like MOP and Tone Deaf. And this NYC, they just had that spirit. And to see them rock 25,000 people, that's how many people was there that year. It was crazy.
Yeah.
And we performed right before them in front of the same amount of people.
Yeah.
And
You just
you know,
looking
tried
at
to
that
warm it
and
up.
you just-
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We did our thing, but they
MOP
was
is-
legendary.
yeah, they
Like,
legends.
It wasn't about if you like their music. It was like if you was there,
it was just a
it
vibe.
was
Yeah,
incredible. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
The
Like,
energy
for
was
real.
electric, for real.
But I
And
do love
that's
their
one of those
music.
things when you're
That
sitting
was
there,
one of the
you're like,
proudest moments I had performing, actually, with
Yeah.
was like talking to Billy Danz afterwards.
You're like, man, I created this.
And he was, Billy Danz was like, man, y'all ripped that shit. I was like, no, y'all bodied that shit, but you know, we
That shit was
appreciate that.
crazy.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit, nigga. Power up.
Doing the hillside shuffle.
Power up.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
I don't know.
Oh, shit.
Damn, everyone is 2 and 2, eh?
Destruction.
So that's rappers versus rappers, yeah. And I lost, and that's cool. But thank you guys very much. I
Man,
appreciate
thanks,
that,
man. It was
Thank
fun.
you.
Man, playing.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, enjoy the
Anytime.
rest of your time here.
Man, you as well. Keep doing your
That was
thing.
good though. That
This
shit
is
was
good.
long, man.
Yeah.
That was one of the longest games of Jenga ever played.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hey, but we honestly all did really
Yeah,
well on
because
that, to be fair, so.
it just proved at this table we all some butt
Look at
pants
the
up
rap
behind them
thing.
motherfuckers.
If we get tired of the
We
rap
setting each
game,
other up for failure.
Good game, man.
Indeed. To the victors, those boys.